And a good evening to you and the merriest of Christmases. Yeah. Juju, I've been educating Juju here
off the air.
Yeah.
It was an award-winning episode.
Award-winning, and we'll delve into it just a little bit because I'm sure there's some people out there that has heard of this.
I've been in this region for.
Yeah, but you ain't around here.
No, but I've been here. I've lived here since 1980. No, 1982. I've lived here.
On one of our breaks, I'm going to find that clip from Kathleen Madigan and play it for you.
Man, oh man.
I'll tell you about it later. Davey Thomas is going to join us at 6:15.
Covers Appalachian football. He was in the press box on Saturday.
We can be in the press box if you want to be in the press box.
Well, I would like to be someday this year.
Okay.
But I sometimes have other obligations.
Well, we can hook you up. Let's see. And Josh
Carney.
He's on the back page here. Josh Carney. Yep, covers the Steelers.
And he was at the Steelers game yesterday with the Patriots. And I think the Steelers the fans were calling for a new quarterback after the way that Mitch Trubisky was playing.
Hey, Trubisky is not the guy. That's all I'm going to tell you.
I'd hate to be Cleveland fans. Cleveland had a 2-touchdown lead in a minute and a half and lost the game. 13-point lead.
I'm going to look it up.
The Jets.
That's right.
Jets, Jets.
Yep.
There have been 200 games played in the NFL since I saw the stat today, since 2005 maybe, where games came down to a 2-touchdown lead with under 2 minutes to go. Yesterday was the first time in over 200 games that a team came back. Cleveland had a lead. The Jets scored 2 touchdowns in a minute and 33. The Jets against Cleveland, in Cleveland. And now Cleveland is, I think, 0-2.
Chad Pennington. Was it Chad Pennington, quarterback?
Joe Flacco was quarterback.
I thought it was Chad Pennington.
No. Okay. Pretty close. They're about the same age, I think.
Our Pick'em contest, I'm currently in, I guess it would be 5th place. First place, Todd Herms with 40 points, 1 game to go tonight. Adam Chase, Alan Haynes, and Bob Duckworth all tied for second at 39.
There are 2 games tonight, though.
That's right. There are 2 games tonight. I forgot about that. And Brandon Eichert and I are tied at 38. Fours at 37. Stevens at 35. Juju is yet to make a pick. You forget.
I signed up and everything. I don't get any alerts or, I don't know. How do you make a pick?
I missed 2 games on Saturday. That's all I missed on Saturday.
So do you get an alert?
No. I just have to remember. But it's easy because my wife will say.
Where do you go?
CBSSports.com. I'll send you a link.
Okay, do that.
I'll send you a link.
Yeah,
nobody went undefeated, okay? I lost 3 games. I'm sorry, 3 games. I missed I picked UGA over the Chickens, Oklahoma over Nebraska. I picked Syracuse over Purdue. I picked Notre Dame over Cal, picked BYU over Oregon. That one surprised me after the drubbing that Oregon took.
So Oregon came back and won?
Big. They come back 41-20.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is
I missed that one. I took Mississippi, Ole Miss over Georgia Tech 42-0. Took Penn State over Auburn 41-12. Mm-hmm. Took Wake over Liberty, and that one was close, 37-36. Took Mississippi State over LSU. And LSU came out on top 31-16.
Oh, yeah.
NC State over Texas Tech 27-14. It was Michigan State falling to Washington.
Yeah, I would have picked the other way around.
Yeah, there were only 2 people, Bob Duckworth and Todd Herms were the only 2 that took Washington. The rest of us took Michigan State.
I would have taken Michigan State.
Maryland over SMU. It was A&M over Miami. I almost went back and changed my pick to Miami. I'm glad I didn't.
That's a big comeback for Texas A&M after what happened to them the week before.
San Diego State fell to Utah 35-7, and it was Southern Cal over Fresno 45-17. The games I missed were BYU, Mississippi State, Michigan State. On the pro side, I missed 5. Kansas City. I took my New York Football Giants. I took Indianapolis, and Indianapolis got beat 24-0.
24 rock.
I missed that one. I took Baltimore. They fell to Miami 42-38.
And their defense is a mess.
I took my Steelers. Stephen Lowe was the only person in the pick'em that took the Patriots. And I heard a stat on Friday from Cowherd of how Belichick owns the Steelers.
Yeah, when Brady was there. Mm-hmm. Belichick couldn't beat the Steelers when he was coaching the Browns.
It was the Browns.
Well, I'm saying, okay.
I know.
Is it the coach or is it the team?
I don't know. They just shouldn't have lost. That's all I'm going to say.
No, they shouldn't have lost.
I took Tampa Bay over the Saints. I'm not sure the Saints didn't win the fight. I took Detroit over the lowly Commanders. I took the Rams over Atlanta. I took the Niners over Seattle. I took the Cardinals over Las Vegas, and I was the only one who took the Cardinals.
Cardinals are wrecked. I thought they were dead to rights. They were now 20-0.
Kyler Murray he's a freak. I mean, but he's making the plays. It's not a team thing. He's making the plays. Everybody missed this one. The Bengals falling to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
20-17. Everybody took Cincinnati.
Anybody that last year, the previous year that went 0-2, did not make the playoffs, the playoff team. So the Bengals are 0-2. They went to the Super Bowl. Numbers suggest that they won't make the playoffs this year. And as bad as the Steelers played, they're in first place right now at 1-1.
I took Denver over Houston, 16-9. I took the Bears and Jalen Hurts over Green Bay.
No, you took him over Green Bay?
I did. I was the only one, but I did. You got to roll the dice sometime. I've taken Buffalo over Tennessee tonight.
Okay.
And this was the tough one. I took Philadelphia over Minnesota, and I like both of them.
Philadelphia's offense. I don't watch too many teams' offensive lines play. The Browns is I'm not a big Browns fan, but they got a really good offensive line and two good backs. Philadelphia's offensive line, of course, they got the local kid, the Dickerson kid that plays starting right guard, but their offensive line and Maulers too. They're freaks. They'll knock the you-know-what out of you.
Lincoln Paula, good evening to you, sir. Chad Mullis says, does Rule or the coach at Auburn get fired first? The coach at Auburn, they're going to ride Rule out to the end of the season.
Yeah,
I don't see that changing. Well, he's still going to get paid a bunch after that.
Yeah, they've lost 9 in a row now going back to last year. 9 straight wins in the NFL. 9 straight losses, in the NFL. They're
train wreck.
Yeah, they are.
Train wreck.
They're a dead carcass too.
It's like an accident. You just can't help but watch them. Cody Dalton, good evening.
Can't help it.
Can't help but watch them.
No, I didn't watch them.
Did you not?
Just a little bit. I watched the Patriots and Steelers.
I flipped back and forth.
And every time the Patriots were on defense, I was watching number 23, who got hurt late in the second quarter. He returned a kickoff and didn't play the second half, and I'm afraid it's the same injury that he suffered when he was at LR back in 2015.
Okay. His name call. Let me take a timeout. We come back. Davey Thomas will join us. We'll talk a little Mountaineer football when we return.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit MooneyInsurance.com. Times convenience stores are more than convenient. They're your neighborhood store, your store, with locations